It is not easy to rise in life. Rising is not cheap. Especially in this critical time that we are. It is not easy to rise from grass to grace. It is not easy, sir, to rise from nothing to something. It is not a day's job. Oh. It is not something you just wake up and see. It takes time. Time, it takes effort. It takes energy. It takes everything one has gotten to push through life. To rise. Whether you call it spiritual rising, or you call it physical rising, or you call it financial rising, or a rising in your career. You move from level 7, you move to level 9, you move like that, gradually, you are moving on. And as you are rising, and you are moving from one level to another, your salary is increasing. Your status is also changing. Your level is changing. It is not easy to rise. Whether in the ministry or in business or in your career. Do you know what it is to start a business? Very little, with little things in the shop. Gradually, 6 months, 1 year, the thing they move. It takes a lot of effort. You are pushing in, you are pressing, you are planning, you are calculating, you are arranging. Most times, sleepless nights. You are trying to make sure that the thing work out. You are planning. Sometimes you will not even remember that you have not eaten. Why? You are trying to make things work. You are trying to make sure that you get a result at the end of the day. You are pressing to see how you can get to the peak of your career. How you can get to the climax. All these things I'm describing, sir, it can never be overnight. Genuine weight and genuine lifting is not they come overnight. It takes a lot of effort to push through a lot of hurdles, push through obstacles, hindrances. Now then you see spiritual battle, they fight you. It's a no be ministry like that. Yet, the people in the same line of business with you, they are looking for a way to edge you out. Some of them want to use sickness to edge you out. If not for God who has been on our side. If not for the Lord who has been on our side. It has not been easy. Then, eventually, under God's grace, crowning up your effort, eventually, after all the struggle of sending the children to school, denying the family the right meal to eat, and one eventually emerges at the top, you are happy. You are rejoicing and say, at last, heaven has smiled on me. How does it look like that all of a sudden, the one that is thanking God that I have reached top comes back again to the ground? Somebody say error. Somebody say not my portion.
Not my portion.
I don't like the way when they talk this morning. Say not my portion.
Not my portion.
I've been waiting and they talk, so you know they happen.
It happens, sir.
So the place we read in the book of Esther, chapter 2, the story began by saying that Mordecai was a gatekeeper at the gate of the king's palace. There are some qualities that were part of Mordecai's life. From the stories we have read about the man, even when we have not seen him, we are able to discover that Mordecai was an honest man. Did you follow me with the story just now? He was an honest man. He was a man with a good heart. And I used to tell people, you don't know good people by their facial look. First, they deceive person. The Bible says beauty is deceptive. You can't know people by their facial expression. You know people by their heart. How do you know them by their heart? Jesus said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth does what? It is what is in the heart that proceeds through the mouth. So we judge you. We assess you by what is coming out of it. Is it a man's life? He said it is not what goes into a man that defies a man. Wasn't that what Jesus said? He said it is not what goes into a man that defies the man. Rather, it is what comes out of the man. So, you know wicked people by the way they talk. We know wicked people by the way they reason. We know wicked people by their actions, by their plots, by their nefarious activities. We know wicked people. Even in the church, we know them by their cunning and chronic character. Sometimes we use religion to cover up. Not everybody that they deceive. Sometimes we use whatsoever to cover up and dress well and begin to walk sanctimoniously so that we can be judged that he is so gentle. Not be by like that. Somebody can be gentle and wicked. So, wicked people are known by the kind of heart they have. They know they get good heart. Their intentions are always bad. So, he was at the gates doing his normal duty. Then, two persons were plotting against the king. I searched why. He said the king offended them. The king did something that they never liked. Instead of going to the king to tell the king, what you have done to us, we are not happy. What you have done to us offend us, we are not happy. Okay, let's assume you are not able to go to the king. Then, if you cannot confront the king, why not leave it to God? Report the matter to God. God, look at what this person has done to me. Judge him for me. It's too high for me to go and confront. Rather, they came together and conspired. And what was their conspiracy? They plotted to take the life of the king. You see, I don't care what people say. Anybody, whether in my family, that could go to the extent of wanting to plot death against me, he deserves to die. I am not convincing you to believe me. Now my belief be that one. Are you with me, church?
Yes, sir.
That is what I believe in life. Because people will say, why you they pray this kind of prayer like that? Why you not pray this kind of prayer? No. I preached here before and I told you. Your neighbor that you asked for mangi and didn't give it to you is not your enemy. The one that two of you had misunderstanding, you quarrel and later settle, that will not be your enemy. Who is your enemy? That one that smiles with you in the daytime and carries your matter to the coven in the night. The one that shakes hands with you Like Judah ate in the same plate with Jesus. And when he turned, he goes to meet them and say, give me money, let me tell you how you can kill him. And you will not tell me I should pray that they should live long and see my children. To do what? That is my belief, sir. You don't want to see me. Why do you want to see my children? Anyone that could go to the extent of wanting to poison your food is a wicked person. Is an enemy. Anyone that could go to the extent to pay hire assassin and give them your picture and say, look at his picture, wipe him. And God not delivered you. You say, let him live long and see my children. I know saying that God save you. Let the God that save you judge him.
Yes, sir.
And let the judgment be speedy. Let it be quick. Ecclesiastes says, when vengeance against wickedness is not speedily executed, the heart of man is set to do more evil. Are you with me at all?
Yes, sir.
That is an enemy, sir.
I hear you,
Not
sir.
the person when you are against mommy, that will not be enemy. I am wishing you well. I am wishing your family well. I am wishing your children well. But you are wishing me the other way around. That is an enemy. Are you with me at all?
Yes, sir.
They plotted against the king to kill him. Sir, have you imagined what would have happened if Mordecai was not around to hear that discussion? Do you know how many people have died like that? Co-workers, colleagues, brethren. We have seen this ministry where pastor poison pastor. Die common for us.